Hi there and welcome to my channel. In one of the previous videos I did a smoke detection test on the engine to see if I could find any leaks, and one of the things that was leaking was of this valve here, and it's Toyota part number 25860-62010. This component can be found on Toyota Serenas, Toyota Camrys and the Lexus 300 and possibly the Lexus 350. I just can't remember. Now this component, if you buy a genuine component, it's £160 from Toyota Parts. Online I could get it shipped in from America for about maybe £90, and I couldn't find it cheaper than that. Lithuania had a couple of used ones from Lexuses and 2007 models, so probably a little bit of life left in those, and they came at about maybe £20 or so. And then you have these cheap ones from eBay, which look as if it's been made out of printed plastic and metal, and they come at about £12 or so. Now this is a rather hostile environment. You've got a lot of heat developing in that area, so I wouldn't be too keen on using one of these aftermarket ones, which you know, may be a little bit lazy. They may not be as quick as the Lexus is, the genuine version, but you know, it's an easy place to get to because it's housed quite high in the engine bay. It's not as if it's a knock sensor which is buried deep in the gubbins of the engine. Now you'll see a whole bunch of screwdrivers there, and quite importantly, there's one little star-shaped screw on that solenoid which needs to be disconnected. And just please make sure you get the right screwdriver. If you're using one which is too small, like one of these ones here, you're just going to basically mash up that screw. Okay, so that little thing there is right at the top of the engine, just behind the fuel lines. So easy enough access to the fuel lines can be achieved by using a 10mm socket with an extension bar just to raise off the two nuts that hold the fuel line down. Okay, or fuel rack down. So when you remove those, and I'll show you where those little nuts are, you will then be able to gain access to a little screw. You'll be able to disconnect the plugs, and I'll show you that as well, and you'll be able to gain access to the little screw. Now really you want to get your eyeballs onto that so you can get the right screw driver to release that solenoid. Okay, it's really important to do that well, so good illumination will come in really, really useful. Okay, as you can see, there's my injectors for my LPG, and on this side there is a little nut, and it's just as simple as basically there, just where I'm pointing there, and reconnecting. Okay, and on the other side there's a second one, a little nut there, and those, when they're removed, will allow that fuel line to come up nicely. The fuel line will still be attached to these little connectors here, and there's 3 altogether. There's another 2 up there. If we can disconnect those by squeezing them, and then you'll have the ability to move that fuel line up and down and gain access to that screw which is hidden at the front. Okay, so the screw's just there. Okay, so make sure you get the right screwdriver on. When you remove that, you'll be able to disconnect the 2 air lines on there. Make sure you get know which way they're going. Disconnect the 2 and you'll reconnect them onto the new one, and it's as simple as that. Basically reconnect everything back, put the screw back on, there's your 2 lines, and you reverse everything you've done. Make sure you tighten up everything, make sure you get all those clips back on. That will help. Now if you like this video, do subscribe, there'll be more coming up. Take care.